Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Hey, do you live here? Yes. No, we go around the community. We do completely free lawn care service. So.
What do you mean you do free lawn care service?
I don't know if you've ever seen the videos on YouTube, but we do like before and after transformations or whatever. There's no catch or anything like that.
I've been bugging them for the past month. I live over there, and my dad lives there, and I've been working on both yards, working like a mad woman. Yesterday, I had no lights for 5 hours. Why? Because people don't maintain their yards.
Yeah.
And the debris went up to the transformer, and we had electrical
knocked it out.
Failure, and only 6 people got affected, and I was one of them. The one who's been working the past 2 months to avoid blackouts. I'm taking care of my dad. I'm trying to take care of both houses, cars.
Yeah.
Last year, my house almost caught on fire and would have been destroyed because of the AC unit. So I got nervous, and I said, no, I'm going to deal with it tomorrow. So I slept with no AC. Everything I've done today has been because something fell apart.
All right, so our first big issue is getting the big mower back here. That was crazy. All right, so we got to let you in on the secret because we're about to put it together. But 1, 2, 3, open.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Hey, this is Justin from the Blessing Boys. Not only do we have an amazing yard transformation for you today, but we have an amazing story. I was driving by this yard and saw this lady frantically walking back and forth across the street. I also noticed her backyard was completely overgrown, so I stopped to talk to her. So after the initial shock settled when we told her we would do her yard transformation for free, she agreed to let us help. Now, this lady has been through some incredibly tough times lately, as she shares throughout this video, but the most amazing part of this transformation was a dream for her backyard that she shared with me on the side the first day. Now, we wanted to make that dream come true, so we worked it out in the end to surprise her, and her reaction was priceless. Such an incredible opportunity to get to do this and to meet such a wonderful lady who just needed something to go right to help her get back on her feet again. So hang to the end not only to see the amazing before and after pictures of this yard transformation, but also her heartwarming reaction to the surprise. Hey, thanks for watching today. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now let's get into this yard. All right, so our first big issue is getting the big mower back here, which is absolutely essential with the size of this backyard. We're gonna see if we can get one of these poles out of the ground so that it will leave enough room when we peel the fence back to get the mower back here.
Can I let the camera go rolling and then turn it on?
Sure. The top button.
What's your name?
Judah.
Hi, Judah. What's your name?
Zion.
I'm sorry, what?
Zion.
Zion? Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your work.
You say you're welcome?
I got, I could call the city to get rid of the stuff if y'all need.
Oh, that
haul
would
it
be
off.
awesome.
We can, if we move it up to up to the front.
Yep.
I could say, hey, I schedule a pickup, and they'll come pick it up.
Perfect. Okay.
I prayed to God yesterday and today, asking for help, saying, please God, please send someone to help me
Yeah.
with the yard. And boom, you came. It was. My nephew still doesn't know you're here.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, come out here. What?
To share an awesome opportunity with the sponsor of today's video, American Financing, because honestly, we're all feeling it. Costs are rising on everything: gas, groceries, home repairs. And if you're a homeowner yourself, it may have crossed your mind to call someone like American Financing to refinance and pay off your credit card debt. But then you second guess yourself because of that low mortgage rate you currently have. But in reality, that low rate is not saving you if you're drowning in credit card interest at 25% or more. So that's the math that nobody really wants to face, but it's costing you thousands of dollars. So here's the truth. If you're only making minimum payments, that debt is going to follow you for years. So that's why people are calling American Financing, because they're saving customers on average of $800 a month by using their equity to finally break free from credit card debt. So you owe it to your family to see what's possible. There's no upfront fees, no pressure. It costs you nothing to call and to find out what you could be saving every month. And if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Go ahead and give American Financing a call today at 866-889-1476 or go to americanfinancing.net/blessing. Hey, big thanks to American Financing for supporting the work we do. Now let's get back into this yard.
Morning. Good, how are you?
Fine.
Good to see you.
I've seen you again.
All right.
Hi, Zion.
Yeah.
You had a good night's sleep?
Yep.
How old are you? You're 5. Wow. You're a hard worker.
Hey, thank you
Thank you.
so much. All right, we'll get started. Let us know if you need anything. Let's see.
I'm 25.
25 snails. Wow. Those are little baby ones.
Yeah. I found the smallest one I've ever seen, but then I lost it.
Oh my goodness.
But it might go back into the tree.
Yeah. All right.
These are 100.
Say, hey, puppy.
This is Emma.
Hey, Emma.
Years ago, after my mom died in 2013, and I was going to all the pounds, and all the pounds had dogs, but they were all promised to other people, or they had heartworms. And I literally prayed to God. I said, God, if I was meant to have a dog, just let the dog come to me. Because all the dogs I find, I promise to somebody are sick and have heartworms.
Sure.
The very next day was free dog day at Travis County. So I was cleaning out my car, and all of a sudden I hear something. I go, what's that? There's this little brown and black dog just bouncing down the street. And I said, hi, how you doing? Okay, bye. And I went, Elon, what just happened? Let the dog come to you.
Yeah.
She turned, I turned. I took her to the pound, had her scanned, and they said, if no one claims her in 2 weeks, you can have her if you want.
Yeah.
But we're so crowded. Could you take care of her for 2 weeks?
Oh, wow.
So I got to keep her. Isn't that wild?
That is
It
wild.
was meant for me.
That's so perfect. How long has this part been overgrown like that?
It could be at least 15 years. I know this man's probably gonna jump for joy.
What in the world is happening?
That man, he's a go-getter though. My cousin-in-law Herbie did the cement edging, and he put the stakes up.
Yeah.
And he moved away. And so I said, look, he's gone now. I went to the apartment and you can tell when he lives there. I kid you not. He unfortunately died 2 days before my mom did.
Oh, wow.
He didn't know how to swim. And he put her on her shoulders. Both he and his daughter drowned. He was having fun, and he stepped, and the cliff underneath the water had like a 20-foot drop. He was trying to push his daughter up, and then 2 days later we had a funeral for my mom.
Wow.
It was 3 funerals in a week. It was crazy.
Wow.
All right, so we got the majority of the perimeter done. London is over there doing amazing, working on that fence line, just getting it nice and clean, or as clean as possible. He told me there was some stinging nettle on there, so he's having trouble, but we're gonna get it good. And last thing we need to do with this center of the yard is she said at the beginning that she wanted to preserve some of these flowers. Obviously it's too much to leave the whole field of them, but the bees love them. So she wants about 4 circular spots that we're gonna preserve so that the bees still have somewhere to come and grab to do their thing. So we just got to pick 4 spots out, and then we're going to mow all around that, but it's coming along. And don't forget, we got that surprise at the end, so stay tuned for that. Oh, did you drop it? Yeah, do you want me to call it? Yeah. Okay. She dropped her phone. We definitely don't want to run that over, so we're going to try to look for it for her. Find that real quick before we finish. Oh, yeah. That's the worst part about having it on vibrate there.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's good. Sigh of relief.
I've already lost another phone. I stupidly put it on my car when I was helping my cousin. I drove off with it.
Oh, my goodness.
Never found it.
Cool. Okay.
Like, no! Pay attention to where our chute is facing, because this chunk of wood just flew out and just blasted the camera down. That was wild. Scary.
All right, so we got to let you in on the secret because we're about to put it together, but I told her to stay inside. So for the next 30 minutes, because we're about finished with the yard, but we got one more thing to do. So twice yesterday, she had mentioned that she would love to have a fire pit in her backyard and roast marshmallows. So we got a little surprise. We went to the store and got a fire pit. Not only that, not only logs, we got marshmallows. So when she comes out in about 30 minutes after we put this thing together, we're gonna roast marshmallows with her. So, you guys excited?
Yeah. We're gonna roast marshmallows?
Yeah.
You said we weren't gonna roast marshmallows.
Oh, we're roasting.
We're roasting them hard.
We're roasting. All right, hold on. All right, you ready? You can stop. 1, 2, 3, open.
Oh my God!
So this is a two-part surprise, okay? You mentioned something to me 2 times yesterday. I don't know if you remember what it was. Not just the fireplace.
What? The marshmallow.
Yeah.
We've been having nothing but health issues and stress, and I wanted to have some fun times.
Yep.
This is great. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, let's eat.
Yeah, cook them up, cook them up.